Travis?
I don't think that's a type of pen that'll work, but I can try it.
Oh, no, not coming or Rod gonna be over there.
I have Rod by Zoom.
Oh, does he? Okay.
And Travis on vacation, so he's not coming. He's in Florida.
He sent me a picture this
You
morning.
know how many people I know are in Florida right now?
Oh, this worked.
One of our people just come back from Florida and everyone else leaves. It's like, seriously?
Everybody ready? Perfect. All right, let's call this meeting to order. February 23rd, 2026 at 9:32 a.m. Let's stand for the pledge, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Let's do some roll call. Let's start with Zorn. Oh, not yet. Josh,
Here.
Lauren,
Here.
Edlin is here.
Rod, are you here? Can you hear me? Can't hear you.
And Rod is on, but we can't hear him right now. Okay, let's move on to the agenda. Review the agenda. Can I get a motion to approve the agenda?
I make a motion to approve the agenda.
Okay,
I'll second it.
motion by Lauren, second by Josh. Any discussion? Any discussion? Any discussion? Barring none, all in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? say
Aye.
Woo, hello, Rod. Opposed? Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Okay. I'm looking for the floor for any public comment. Anybody here? Public comments?
I say hello.
Amber says hello. Okay, no public comment. Let's do a review of the minutes of the last meeting. Check for some corrections or additions. Okay, I'm looking for a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Josh to approve the minutes.
I'll
And dis-
second that.
Second by Rod. Any discussion? Any discussion? Any discussion? Bar none. Signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. All right, please review the bills. Sam, do you have anything on the bills that are different and new?
No, they look-
Everything is straightforward. Any questions on the bills? Can I get a motion for them?
I'll make.
Motion by Josh for the bills to approve the invoices. Can I get a second?
I'll second that.
Second by Rod. Any other discussion? Any discussion? Any discussion? We'll do a roll call vote. Rod,
Aye.
Josh,
Aye.
Lauren,
Aye.
Edlin votes aye, motion carried. Okay, the Health District, Sherlock Settlement Funds.
She's not here right now. But,
We're a little bit early, so we can just hop ahead to Wayne. Wayne, come on down.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Wayne.
I received a request from North Dakota Emergency Services to certify our 2022 disaster, which was DR 4660. With that, I had to certify that all funds were spent out to the dollar amounts that we were given, townships were given. And so I did that and I signed a certification worksheet and downloaded it and sent it in. So if that gets approved, then that will be closed out, that disaster. And I think that's the last one that's open for us,
Which one was that one for, the disaster?
DR 4660.
Okay.
We had received some money for work already completed. The county did, and some townships did also. So that was already certified at the time. So I just had to certify the work that wasn't completed at the time, and that's what I did. It's like
Will they
81,000.
81,000, will they reimburse us the work later?
No, this has already been expended.
Oh, okay.
We received it and then we had to certify that
That it went to those bills. Oh, excellent.
What was it for?
it was for flooding,
Where? I mean,
2022 disaster,
oh, where?
Griggs County.
The courthouse or someplace?
You know, the roads, Lenora, Cooperstown, Spiritup, Addy Township, and then the county.
Oh, I'm just checking.
So that is that. I haven't heard anything back yet on the application we did for Highway Safety Improvement Program. That's going to be coming later, I think, in March probably. So I haven't heard anything on that.
You think we're gonna get anything?
I don't know. It's hard to, there's so many applicants, you know, for the
Well,
funds.
I got,
Funds
how
available.
much money do we have in that? Was set aside for that road? You remember, Sam?
I'm sorry.
Where were you at?
What was your question?
How much money do we have set aside for, is it County Road 9,
8.
8?
That would be, we don't have anything like really aside, but that's in that road special projects. You guys have said that you'd like to use that money
How
for.
much,
Yeah.
how much is in there?
Is it 1.3 million or 3 point?
I can't get remoted into my computer right now. That's what I'm trying to work on, but I will have that for you by the next meeting.
I think it was 983,000
Well, we have prairie dog funds.
Yeah, that's the.
So that is, so we have prairie dog funds.
That is the prairie dog funds.
Oh, my,
And that road special projects where we've been transferring into that other fund
Oh.
at the, yeah.
We get the road special project.
Some of that too, we still waiting on hear back on some of those grants or some of those.
well, I realize that, but it doesn't sound like we're gonna get any grant money, so I'm just wondering if we're gonna have to do it on ourselves. That's, and,
And we will have to wait till we find out for sure.
well, I realize, but I didn't.
We
I
have
thought
that money that's there. It's not gonna go away until you guys.
Our biggest problem with that is we have to pay 20% of it to KLJ rather than just spending it ourselves, and I realize that.
Or
but-
somebody,
Huh?
or somebody else.
Well,
Well, we have to have it regardless engineered and everything else and figured out that way.
Right.
well, not really. We just need them to sign off on it. But of course, they're gonna take their money anyhow.
Right,
So,
right.
But you still have to have enough money to cover the project. You can't just start ahead and Unless you're only gonna do it in
Well,
pieces, you're gonna widen it and make it safer. With
Well,
gravel, rocks, and then
what
pave it later
what
on.
if we just paved it?
Well, it's too steep, Lauren.
Well, it's too steep now.
I know it is. That's why it's gotta be fixed.
Well, but if we don't get
That's why
any,
we
if we
applied-
don't get any, if we don't get any funding, we don't get it fixed.
Well, we can do part of it then.
I think the question is, how long are we willing to
Wait.
wait until we decide to do it ourselves? That's, I
And
think,
I realize it should have been done before. I don't mean that. That's not the point. My kind of concern is if we don't get any federal or state funding again this year, and even if we did, that would still put it off till what? 27, 28.
So, yeah. So I mean, it's up to you guys. You make the decision.
well, we can, I'd like to wait. I mean, we can discuss it again once we find out if the grants came through. or
Well, we
not.
have to wait that long.
The downfall of it all is, I wonder if we start the project and we keep applying for these grants and we get approved. I mean, what if they approve it and we already started? They won't approve any projects if it's already been if it's already been started. So your hands are tied. You know, we would-
Right. And if you don't do the project to their spec, any money we've spent on it, they're just gonna wipe it off and it's money wasted.
right.
Well, it isn't wasted if you get to, whether we, I got one other question in there too. If we, I don't know if we have to widen the south side. If we widen the north
South
side,
side isn't too bad.
yeah, that's what I mean.
But it's still, it's about the same slope on both sides. On the west part of where the water is by Blacks. It's the same, but the same depth on both sides.
Is there any part of the road that we could start on without doing the whole thing? And that could use improvements, or would it be better to wait for the grants to,
I think you at least want to wait for the grant.
okay. Okay,
And
It's
then
the
we
west-
gotta,
the
then we
west
gotta talk to
portion-
Jamie to see whether we can split it or not.
Yeah, the west portion isn't as bad, it's wider,
Yeah.
mhm.
than the east portion is wider, the west portion is more steeper slopes, which is okay if it's wide enough. But,
And then you can't do it till the spring or summer anyway.
right,
Well, then that's not,
yeah,
if we had to wait till next year, I'm just concerned that we don't get any. What, Griggs County doesn't have much influence with the state highway department.
well, it's not just the state highway, but if you don't get the money, you can go ahead with the project. You have to get like 3 applicants,
Mhm.
3 contracts, bids. And you can take the lowest one or whichever one you want. It's got to be advertised. And then you can do the project. Because we have done some of that. As long as you do it to the safety standards of the North Dakota handbook.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can do it.
Well, and even our county is, we gotta have 4 to 1s.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
To get by. You can get by, and I don't know how it works out. When we did Highway 20 north of McHenry, for some reason, we paved that without putting in the slopes, and they got by because until they redid it now. But they didn't have to do the slopes when we did the paving anyhow, and it was straight up and down there. I mean, I don't know the mechanism that the state used in order to do that, but there,
And I know there's been situations, say up at Devil's Lake, where they're not all 4 to 1,
yeah,
but the top 10 feet or 15 feet on each side of the traveling roadway is flatter, so that if you do go off the road, you can recover without going down the steep ditch.
well, supposedly.
So I think we just keep it on the books until we find out if we. get
Well, I
turned
agree.
down,
We have
and
to
then
wait now.
That, you can decide whether to go ahead. You can advertise for bids, and if you don't like any of them, if you put that into your advertisement that you have the right to reject any and all bids. You can reject and have it rebid. So get it down to where you have enough money
Yeah,
to pay for it.
well, that's, yeah. I just kind of think we just kind of sit and let it go by and.
Yeah, we do.
When,
But we've got so many places to use that money if we happen to get a grant.
Yep.
There's so many roads that need
oh.
a good gravel job, you know?
No, I realize it. I didn't mean that at all.
I can name 3 of them off the top of my head.
Yeah, I can name about 10 of them.
Yeah, you hate to not
That's
use
gonna
the
be gone.
funds.
That money, once you spend it, it's gone. That's not gonna come back. They reduced the prairie dog funding quite a bit. It comes out monthly, I think, or something.
Yeah, I heard they were gonna reduce that,
Yeah, so
spend it on Fargo. They need a big ditch around Fargo to, about like,
Anything else for us, Wayne?
I think that's it. We plowed snow on Friday. Wasn't much out there, but there was some
Thank you.
taken care of. Still some icy stretches, but there is on the state highways also, so.
Hmm.
Otherwise, oh yeah, we took that used motor grader out the first day, and Gary got as far as Brian Pfeiffer's, and the temperature light came on, the bells and the whistles and the low coolant. I brought out 1.5 gallons of coolant. It worked. I ran it the other day after that. It worked fine.
how did it get low of fluid?
Probably just had a coal leak. You know, when they sit, the hoses extract, my truck does the same thing.
Yeah. We have looked, I mean, he's had that problem for a couple of years, but we can never see any fluid leaking out. And I don't think it's going out the exhaust, which we had one time.
Yeah.
There was a crack in the water jacket and it was going out through the
Yeah,
exhaust, so. But it worked.
Good, thank you.
Thank you.
We get the health district. Opioid settlement funds.
Is this my spot?
This is your spot.
The hot seat, is that what it is?
Yes. You don't need to like yell in it, so. There you go.
Can you remind me how much is in there? I was just trying to frantically find again on my phone. I want to say it's like 12,000, but
While we wait, you can introduce yourself.
I'm Cassandra Schock. I'm the administrator at Nelson Griggs District Health Unit, and I'm just here to talk about those opioid settlement funds that are coming to the county right now. And Sam is looking how much. I want to say they're like $12,000. But into legislation or into Century Code, they wrote that the counties need to work with public health to really spend those funds as wisely as we can in our county specifically. There are some listed things that are like approved for use, and some of those things include giving out naloxone. We're doing that in our other, there's kind of 3 different buckets of opioid funds that are currently available to us. So one of those grants is the SOAR grant, and in that SOAR grant, we're utilizing those funds to distribute the naloxone. So I don't think these county dollars are really necessary to utilize those funds. The other 2 buckets are these county opioid dollars, and then the state also got settlement funds as well. We currently don't have any of those funds available to us. So the next thing that are listed for approval of uses for this is MAT therapy. So that's therapy that like providers can use to help people that are currently using opioids to try and help them stop. right now I feel like we need more collaboration with hospitals and ambulance service and sheriff's departments if we really need those type of therapies brought into our area. So I don't know that we're ready for that in our area. The next thing that is listed for approval of uses is pregnant and postpartum women. Again, I feel like we need more collaboration. The next thing, okay, thank you. The next thing it would be expanding treatment for neonatal abstinence syndrome. Again, I feel like we need more collaboration. The next thing is warm handoffs. Again, we're not getting great collaboration between. We have good collaboration in some areas, but I just feel like we need better collaboration to really know where to use these opioid funds. So you're going to hear collaboration a lot, and we're really working hard to collaborate with those entities to try and get those. But there is one area that I feel like everybody can agree that we can really utilize these funds, and that's prevention programs. So what I recommend us using these funds for is putting a prevention program into the schools. And the program that I found that would probably be best would be Positive Action. So what I would recommend us using these funds for is for us to bring this Positive Action into, I'd say one classroom this next year to kind of pilot it into one school. And then after we do that, then we would collaborate with the other school and bring this program into them as well. My problem with bringing this to the school in the past, because I've really liked this program for quite a while, really is getting the school invested and to get a teacher trained in it. So my proposal would be that one of my staff members would be trained in this Positive Action and bring it into the school to get their buy-in for the first year or two. And then hopefully there would be a teacher thereafter that would take on this program and really keep it going and keep sustainability throughout. So that is my proposal. For doing one program in the salary and fringe for my one staff would be about 7,800, and you said 8,500.
$452.18.
So that would cover her, and then the Positive Action program itself. And there's different tiers of it, and like I said, this program is really, you can do it for anybody. We would focus on one classroom this first year, and then we could add to it after that. We would ask to get a starter kit that would include posters and flyers and all the handouts to them. And so it would be a total of 8,380. That wouldn't include travel cost, but I could supplement that with funds through my office. So
the training course itself is 7,000, or what was the training course you said?
no, it's just $630.
Oh, 630
Yep.
for the course.
But it's 52, don't quote me, it's more than 50 different sessions that she would teach. So it's 2 sessions per week that she would come to do that program to Frugality.
You would hire somebody additional to?
Nope, I already have a person in my office that would do it.
What, you pay them extra then?
Well, their payment would really come out of this fund. So I wouldn't pay them extra. That would be their salary and fringe that would come out of this.
Just curious.
Yeah.
So their portion of their regular salary, since they're certified, would come out of this
Mm-hmm.
opioid.
Right.
That's a good way to.
Well, Amber, what do you?
Sure.
You see on deal with a lot of this stuff, so I'm just kind of curious. It's always nice to.
And Amberly has been really good at collaborating with substance abuse. And I mean, we just started doing that. And so it's not that she's not willing to collaborate, and that's not what I'm meaning at all, as far as we just need more collaboration with all the entities, really, to get to know what our communities need. So it was nothing against
Just a.
per department at all.
Anything in the schools is good.
Yeah, we gotta start at ground zero, pretty much.
I just worry if we were to put it into mat therapy or peer support, would those programs get utilized? I don't know, because again, we don't know how many people are overdosing or are using. So I just feel like this way we're putting it into prevention for those kids that, and this program really doesn't just do opioids. There's many different program outcomes that come of this. It's academic performance, alcohol, bullying, illicit drugs, marijuana and cannabis, positive social, pro-social behavior, sexual risk behaviors, tobacco, truancy or school attendance, and violence. So there's many different outcomes that if you do this program to fidelity, it should produce those same outcomes.
And this is for 1 year?
Yeah.
And that would be funded by the state then? Or the county or who?
It would come through these county opioid dollars that have come, Jamie Tennyson, how many years ago was this? It was the settlement funds that came through these opioid companies, and Jamie had put in, I don't even know what it would be called, like a suit with them, and we
That's
also
where
got
the money
this.
comes from?
Yep.
That doesn't come from our tax money.
So after
No.
the 1 year and these funds are gone, is it,
It's not necessarily gone because we're going to keep getting money for the next like 15, 20 years. It's unknown how much is going to keep coming in because some of those companies paid like 5 years in advance. So it's not going to be quite as much as that. But like I said, I'm hoping to get buy-in from the school to really, then that travel wouldn't be involved and that salary and fringe would really come through the school instead. It would maybe just be buying the kits every year, and after the starter kit the product price goes down to like a refresher kit is less than half of the money. So
the startup costs are always the most expensive?
you're right.
Yep.
I think any program that can be put in a school is great.
Are you looking for a motion on this to use it this way, or you just?
Yeah, so a motion would probably be good, because then I have to go and write an allocation plan just to tell the state that, yeah, the county has approved that we can utilize these funds. This is how we're going to utilize these funds. And then it would just be a decision of like, are all those funds just going to move to public health? That would be your guys' decision on how you want to handle that. I think that's how a lot of other counties did it, just with the century code saying that needed to utilize it with public health. So
Okay,
I'll
so
make a motion
to approve the opiate settlement funds for the use of preventive programs in schools. Can I?
I'll second that.
Motion by Lawrence, second by Josh. Any discussion? Any discussion?
How
Any-
much money did we have?
$8,452.18.
And the projected cost right now is how much?
8,380, and that's technically not including travel charge, but I'm
hoping
willing
the
to
school-
supplement that through public health.
Okay. Okay.
And if you run short, you'll let us know.
Okay. Yeah.
Any other discussion? Any other discussion? Barring none, we'll do all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. All right, thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Since we're ahead of the game and Garrison is not here yet, should we move?
Garrison is not coming today.
Okay,
So I kept them on just to kind of give you guys an update on that, because we did say that they were gonna be on. They didn't have a road maintenance agreement yet, so they are going to be pushed off to the next meeting.
Sure.
And then they will be here. But you guys wanted this on the agenda as
okay,
constantly, right?
yes.
Yes.
Yep,
Okay.
yep.
Okay, any other discussion with the Garrison pipeline project? Besides, we're waiting for the agreement, road agreement. Anything else? Nope. Okay, let's move on to primary court measure.
So at the last meeting, Devon Larson was here to talk about that, question that he would like to be placed on the ballot. I'm so sorry. I should have pushed that off to the next meeting or to this meeting so that I was able to be here to kind of give you some of the look back from, my office.
The process.
Yeah, so this is actually the way that it should be done is through the commission to make a motion to place it on the ballot if you so desire. Otherwise, he would have to go and get a lawyer himself, do up the petition process, all those things. I feel that by putting it on the ballot, you are not saying that you approve it. It's not saying that you support it at all. It is literally just saying we support letting the voters vote and to choose what they would like. I have talked to the Secretary of State's office and it does need to be looked at with Jamie. I do need to be meeting with him on it all, just to kind of see, the legality of, what the question should be, how it should be read, all those things. But I just wanted to let you know that it's not saying that you are in favor of it. It is saying that you are in favor of letting the voters choose.
Does that also allow it to be proposed properly? I mean, do we have a better
So then,
wording on it?
so then it would be coming from Jamie. Then Jamie would
Okay.
have to draft that up for you guys, and then you guys would approve how you want it actually written out and all of that. So it would then be done in-house.
And to review the proposal, he's asking is to have it not keep districts, so that everybody comes from a district still,
Yep.
but allow the whole county to vote on who is running
Yes.
instead of,
And that is what he's proposing.
Okay.
Now, in Century Code, it only allows for a at-large, not at-large by district. So that's another thing that, if you guys so desire to go forward, I'm, me bringing this back, I just wanted to alliterate that it's not that you guys are approving, or against it or for it. It is literally letting the taxpayers decide.
we're just saying, yes, put it on the ballot so that they can vote on that.
Yep.
Well,
yep.
I
If-
don't
if
think
you're
we
ca-
have to do anything.
If you don't want it on the ballot, that's up to you to not do anything. But then he's gonna go and get the lawyer, then he's gonna
That's
get
what I
this.
think. I think that's what we kind of decided at the last meeting is we were just gonna kind of let it drop and then let him do the work.
Yep,
And then he will bring, if he gets his written, he'll bring it to you and Jamie to make sure the wording is correct.
yep.
Thoughts on that, Josh?
And then I know that it was talked about as to when this would go into effect. This would go into effect in 2028.
Okay.
So it would be,
So my thoughts is, I mean, I'm in favor either or. If he wants to get a lawyer, but at the same time, if he wants us to approve it and be on the ballot, I'm okay with that too. So I'm not here to fight either way.
Right.
I
It's
think-
like he said, we've already made a decision on it, yes, but at the same time, she's here to clarify it more. So are we
Okay.
gonna do kind of a,
Would we like to make a motion so we get
If we let it just drop, I don't think we have to do anything.
Rod, do you have any thoughts on this?
Yeah, I'm actually glad that it kind of got brought back up because I thought about it and I actually talked to Jamie about it after the last meeting. And, we are one of the only counties that, not only county, but we're one of the few counties that don't do it, that do it the way we do it, not the way that he's asking. And I think it's the way it should be because I take, calls from the whole county, not just my district.
Right?
I think it's great that we represent a district, but when we make a vote that, we are one of 5 that affects the whole county. And I think the whole county should have a say in voting for us or not. So I'm for it. I guess it is to go through the proper channels. That's fine. Is the proper channels to go get an attorney? I'm not gonna say that that is. I think it's a lot of legwork and something for nothing when we can just let the county, we put it on the ballot, let them decide. And, you know, there again, our job is to listen to the people. And if we put this on the
Well-
ballot and they voted for it, I guess I'm for it.
Okay,
Well, the thing about it, and whether it's right or wrong, you know, when we have districts for the state legislature, we have states for the federal legislature, the whole country doesn't vote for whoever we want for our representative in Washington. You know, so and the same thing when we have our districts, the whole Fargo doesn't get to vote on who we want for our people either. So I think if you're gonna follow kind of the republic form of government, to me, it seems that
you think it's up to the citizens to vote on it?
See,
if they want to bring it up and he wants to bring his petition in and see where it goes, that's fine with me. I don't care what happens. It isn't up, but I personally don't think it's up to the commission and for us to be the ones to instigate it.
To put it on the ballot?
Let him do it. That,
Okay,
I think that's the way the government is formed and we ought to be a part of that. And whether other counties do that or not, you can have Fargo voting for people that out of Page. And of course, they would get anybody they want then. So I mean, it's, whatever the rest of you want, but that's my opinion is that we just, if Devon wants to do it, let him do it.
should we make a motion on that so we can get a roll call vote to see everybody's
But
opinions?
But one last, you know, are we just not, by putting it on, are we just not letting the citizens decide if we're just willing to put it on the ballot for them?
Well,
You know,
let
I mean,
Devon do it. I don't think we need to do it. He wants to do it. He brought it up.
Right. Right, I
He
guess,
wants to do it, and if he's willing to do it, hire his lawyer, bring it to Jamie and Sam, well, fine, I'm all for it. But I think.
I think it's just a lot of
I
extra
believe that's
steps.
up to him.
I guess I think that if he's willing to come to the commission, you know, we shouldn't have to make everybody go through an attorney to get something for the county.
Okay. Are you, anybody gonna make a motion on that?
I'll make the motion.
Okay,
Or, for us to put it on or to go through, I guess, I don't know what the proper term is, but the proper steps to have it put on the ballot through us.
so motion by Josh for the commission to add the voting at large on the ballot. Not changing districts, but voting at large on the ballots.
And I'll second that.
Second by Rod. Any other discussion on that? Any other discussion? Any other discussion? Bar none, we'll do a roll call vote. I'll start with you, Rod, Josh,
Aye.
Lauren,
Nay,
Stephanie votes aye. Okay, let's move on to the water board appointment. What you got there for us?
Randy Hoverson was up for, reappointment this year. The water board has taken action on that and reappointed him. Now it comes up to you guys to say, yes, you want to appoint him, or no, you do not.
Okay. So we're looking for a motion for Randy Hoverson to be appointed onto the water board.
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Josh. Can I get a second?
who's all on the board now?
Randy, Andy, Haugen, and Tom Dahl.
Just three of them?
Yes. And then myself as the bookkeeper.
Cause it was Andy, now it's Randy.
Nope, so
I'll
it's Andy Haugen,
Yeah. No.
Randy Hoverson, and Tom Dahl.
I'll second that.
Second by Rod. Any discussion? Any discussion? Any discussion? Barring none. All in favor signify by saying aye.
I,
Opposed, same sign. All right, motion carried.
And then you have the Health District Board appointment too, right
Oh.
above it.
Oh, I apologize. We got the Health District Board appointment.
Becky Ellefson, was up for reappointment this year. She has agreed. The Health District has taken action. Now it's up to you guys as well.
Okay, so I'm looking for a motion for Becky Ellison to be appointed to the Health District Board member.
I'll just make that motion.
Motion by Rod, second by Josh.
Yeah, I'll second.
Any discussion? Any discussion? Any discussion? Barring none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
I,
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Chad, how about you come down? We are at Old Courthouse, New Courthouse. I'm gonna sit down and give us an update.
I just wanted to bring to your attention, we had, Nova was here and did her inspection on her fire safety and they had found there's a valve, 3-inch butterfly valve that was broken. So I had them give us a quote to fixing it. And the quote they give us was $1,737. And then I called them on that to see if we could combine it, cause I feel we can wait till they do their inspection again. Cause it'll save us $546 if we just wait till they come to their inspection and do it then. Only drawback about it is I didn't want to fix it right now because I didn't want to drain the water in the winter and then it runs out by the sidewalk, but I guess if it can save us over $500, I guess we'll deal with that little bit of ice if it gets to the sidewalk.
Like I said, I wonder if we can't just push the inspection up a little earlier, push it a little late. just-
Cause I think they were here in November, was it November or was it December when they were here?
Let's say November, maybe.
I was thinking that's when it was, but I mean, it's not a big deal, and then if we have to, I can put a bucket under it and catch the water. But if we can save $550, that's kind of a no-brainer,
Yep.
cause I can still shut if a line breaks, I still can kill the water. Cause there's just 2 shut-offs.
Mhm.
It just kills everything then instead of just the wet system.
Okay,
But I just wanted to bring it to your attention so you know about it, and if you didn't want to do it or didn't want to wait for some reason, then we would know. What?
I think it should be fine the way.
But then we still gonna have a cost for electrical, because this does not cover to wire up them 2 little wires. I talked to Josh on that, so I don't think it's hard to wire it up. I think it's
No, it's,
probably a couple minute job.
yeah, it's basically all I gotta do, more than likely when these things happen, you just go there, you unhook it, then they swap the valve out, and then you
Mhm.
just hook it back up for them.
So I mean,
And I'm not 100% sure if it's tied to the fire alarm system, but usually even if it is, all I gotta do is call a fire alarm company, put everything in walkout. So if for some reason, if the alarm trips out or whatever, it doesn't send that notification.
well, I'm wondering if we can
Mhm.
coordinate it when they come and do it all at one time when they have it offline.
It's very well possible we could.
You know, cause I should know, I'll make sure they give me a heads up before they show up,
Yeah.
so we can have everybody there.
Mhm.
It's not that hard, it's just, I think we have to have them do it.
Mhm.
It's, I mean,
Yeah.
they gotta drain the
And they're
system
not-
down.
And that's the thing, like through the state, it's all gonna be done by someone certified.
Yep.
Certified electrician.
Yep.
So that's why it's, because they can't touch it.
Well, even at the valve, I mean, it doesn't look that complicated to me just to drain it down, but I have no idea how to get it back up online.
Well, it's all, that's what they're there. They have.
So, I mean,
certifications, the steps to do it.
It's their system, so then we know everything is right, I mean, they're here. And so I just wanted to bring that to your attention, and I'll call them and we'll this price will be what they'll charge us now. That's why I went through it, cause you know, usually your quote's only good for 30 days.
What was it they charged us for inspection, remember?
Top of my head was, I don't know if I seen that bill for the inspection.
And when depending on too, I mean, we could probably figure that into the budget, so that way it's in the budget and we're not any unnecessary expenditures too.
you back up a little bit?
Okay,
$645.
Okay,
So it'd be additional. Oh. So that
Back
11
up.
that 1,100, is that with the inspection then?
no, well, no, this is just to replace the valve. To be completed in 2026, sprinkler inspection. So you'd add another, whatever they have there, $700 or whatever it is.
Okay, so yeah.
But that's all it was. That's funny.
That's what I found.
Because, you know, they're supposedly, I thought he would have took off mileage and they take off 550 for mileage.
Mm-hmm.
And their whole bill there was only for them to drive up.
Well, that and they probably had some man hours on there too, additional man hours. So now that they already have a guy here, they can
Mhm.
figure it all into one.
So they must have give us the I don't know what the mileage is. So the mileage must not be as bad as I thought. They must have, like you said, took some labor off.
Good. Anything else, old courthouse, new courthouse? Anybody?
That about covers what I had.
Okay, perfect. Future business.
You have the county auction.
Oh, I skipped that too.
Good.
County auction. I'm not doing a very good job following our line. I apologize, guys.
On here, we have the computer monitors. I did not have another bid or any bids for that. So we'll go past. It would be the truck is next, and we have 2 bids for that.
What do we do with the monitors if nobody buys them? Do we just dispose of them? Good question.
Yeah.
Okay.
So is that?
They have to be disposed of properly, so we'll have to work with Travis. Travis says that, you know, if I think their cost to dispose of them, but
Is there a minimal bid on the, so everybody could buy all of them for $1?
please.
Okay.
So here's one bid for the truck.
Okay. Do I want me to read out loud? Okay, Byron Mickelson put a bid in for $300 for the Chevy truck. And the second bid is from Seth Hamry for $251.
So those are the height. That's
Okay, so the highest bidder is Byron Mickelson. He is the winner for the truck.
Well, I gotta make
So-
a motion to accept that.
Yep. Motion by Josh to accept Myron Mickelson's bid for $300 for the 2008 GMC Sierra. Can I get a second?
I'll second that.
Second by Rod. Any discussion? Any discussion?
When do they have to have it removed?
we talked to them and we asked them to have it removed by the end of the week
That's
or
fine.
to set
Yep,
up.
Yep,
a
no,
time.
that's fine, yep.
Good question. Any other discussion? Bar none, do I have to roll call this?
Yes.
Okay,
It's money, yeah.
okay. Rod.
Aye.
Josh,
Aye.
Lauren,
Right,
Stephanie votes aye, motion carried.
So we have then the office desk. And we have 1 bid for that.
Does that office desk include what's out in the hallway right here, that divider?
No, that would be the privacy cubicle that we did not get a bid for.
Somebody could also buy that for $1. Okay. The L-shaped desk, we got 1 bid from Chad Johnson for $25.50.
throw it in with that.
And I think he has to take that cubicle. What a good winner.
Yay,
I'll make
special
it-
prize.
I'll make that a motion to accept that, Gary.
Motion by Josh to accept the $25.50 bid for the L-shaped desk.
I'll second that.
Right.
Easy now.
Second,
Easy.
second by Rod Zorn. Any discussion? Any discussion? Any discussion? Bar and none. We'll do roll call. Rod,
I,
Josh,
Aye.
Lauren,
Aye,
Stephanie votes aye. Motion carried.
Be removed by end of the month.
And per Amberly, it should be removed by 10:30 a.m.
Only thing is the other one goes with it. That means the commissioners have to help carry it out in my basement.
Lauren will do it.
Lauren's in.
I'll make that motion.
Oh, my back's
And
feeling-
that's all I got.
And sell goes
And
to
that's
waste.
everything.
Yeah.
So the cubicle and the monitors.
Can we include that bid to include that?
I can get rid of it.
Shape just to see if
Because
that's on there.
now the, like that could go just to the curb or, by the dumpster. It's.
Okay.
Or if you want it, you can have it.
Sure,
I'll get rid of it.
Okay,
sure one of your boys will do something.
I know where Josh lives.
he's doing remodels. Any other future business?
Future business, I will have Garrison on at the next meeting. Their whole gang should be here. Other than that, no, I haven't got anything.
Sorry, can you put me on the agenda?
You got it.
Amberly's
I can
gonna,
bring call updates and stuff. Sorry, I've been meaning to ask you this. Scott asked me to do that.
anything else? Okay, I'm looking for a motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Josh.
Always good.
Is
to
that
see
your
you.
second, Rod? Second by Rod?
Yeah, I'll second it.
Any discussion? Any discussion? Bar none, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Same sign, motion carried. Meeting adjourned at 10:23 a.m. Next meeting will be March 9th at 9:30 a.m. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.